Benavidez and also Devin Haney. And in Bam Rodriguez's corner, Robert Garcia has recently stated that he will be moving up to 118. That is the next division above 115 where he's at right now. Of course, we're all wondering the fight we all want to see, fantasy fight. Maybe not so fantasy anymore. Bam Rodriguez, I guess Naoya Inoue, the monster, the Japanese monster, he is at 122. And 118 is just a division below him. Bam Rodriguez had mentioned, and Robert Garcia as well, that they would like Bam Rodriguez to fight him, but they were going to take a few fights at 118, 2 or 3, and then go up and fight Naoya Inoue. So maybe the fight is not so far as we think it is. And Turki Al Sheikh has expressed like 2 or 3 times already that he would like to see Bam Rodriguez fight against Naoya Inoue. So that's a very possible fight in the near future. I think that's what's up with Bam Rodriguez this next year. Possibly a few fights, two maybe, at 118. And Turki Al Sheikh is going to be pushing for Naoya Inoue, and they will probably see each other at 122. I don't think Naoya Inoue is going to drop down in weight to fight Bam Rodriguez. I think the case is going to be for Bam Rodriguez to go up in weight and to fight him instead. So look out for that. 2026, maybe 2027. For David Benavidez, as he expressed after his recent fight against Yard, complete destruction of Yard, might I say. He said he's going up to fight Sergio Ramirez at cruiserweight. So he's gonna go all the way up there, fight him, probably take his belts. I'm guessing, not Rodriguez. I'm guessing Benavidez is going to demolish him as well. So the Ramirez is good, but he's not that good. He doesn't really hit hard for his weight class, and he takes a lot of punishment. He takes a lot of punches, and Benavidez, guess what he does? He gives a lot of punishment. So Benavidez is probably gonna beat him at his weight, probably come back down and fight Bivol. Turki Al Sheikh, after the fight with Yard, he tweeted and he put up in the Ring Magazine Instagram that would you guys like to see Bivol against Benavidez? Of course, we would all like to see that, as well as see Better Beef against Benavidez. Better Beef also tweeted out that he saw the fight against Yard. A lot of people were asking him about it because he also beat Yard. And Benavidez did a lot better than he did. He went, I think it was like 10 rounds, 11 rounds against Yard. And Benavidez took him out sooner than that. And in a more brutal fashion, of course. So Better Beef said that their fight would be a lot better than what he saw with Yard. So look out for that as well. So Benavidez, 2026, fighting, I think he said in Cinco de Mayo, fighting Sudo Ramirez. And then maybe later in the year, maybe around September, he'll probably be fighting, hopefully, the winner of Better Beef versus Bivol. Bivol had to have a surgery on his hand because he hurt it. I think his wrist. He hurt it in training. That's why Better Beef and him have not had the trilogy yet. It was delayed. So whenever he's better, they will have the trilogy. And hopefully Benavidez's schedule won't be busy. And he'll hopefully fight the winner of that, which I think will probably be Bivol. And I think Benavidez will probably take Bivol, but we'll see what happens. And Devin Haney, who I think is the one that surprised us the most. Everybody was guessing that Bam Rodriguez was gonna run over that dude, and also Benavidez was probably gonna run over Yard. I didn't think it was gonna be a complete wash, but it was. Devin Haney was a questionable one, and I said it once, time and time again. I said that Devin Haney is gonna surprise us. He has to fight a perfect fight, and he did. And he even did a little extra credit and dropped him. He dropped Norman Jr. He hurt him. I think we all think that if he would have pressed on the gas, he could have took Norman Jr. out of there sooner than the rest of the fight, than all 12 rounds. I think he could have got him out, but Devin Haney did not want to make an error and get dropped and possibly knocked out. That's how fighters like Haney fight. That's how Shakur Stevenson fights. That's how Floyd Mayweather fights. That's how a lot of people fight. It's just the way that they are. Some people don't. They have the killer instinct. He felt it. I know in his heart. I know he felt, I can probably take him out. But he didn't risk it. He didn't want to risk it. Some people don't risk it. He didn't. Some people say, sometimes just secure the fight. Just secure it. And that's what he did. But for his next fight, for Devin Haney, I think he's going to wait until the Ryan Garcia fight against Mario Barrios. Ryan Garcia is going to fight Mario Barrios in February. And Devin Haney, I think, is going to wait after the fight to fight Ryan Garcia. He's probably have to wait until May. If the Benavidez fight against Ramirez, Sudo Ramirez, happens in May under Turkey Al Sheikh, he will probably make Haney versus Garcia the main event of that card in May, which would be great. So if Ryan Garcia gets through Mario Barrios, which I think he will, probably before the 6th round, because Mario Barrios gets hit a lot, and Ryan Garcia, he's got heavy hands and he's fast with that left hook, he's probably going to finish Mario Barrios before that. That's my opinion. That's also why I think they lifted his what was it, like some type of punishment, some type of ban from the WBC from Ryan Garcia, was so he can fight Mario Barrios, get that easy fight, grab that title, and then go on to fight Devin Haney. So I think Devin Haney is probably going to fight Ryan Garcia next year, hopefully by May, in the same card as Benavidez and Surdo Ramirez. And I don't know how that fight will go. Honestly, the first fight, I was going for Ryan Garcia. You can say whatever you want about the Austrian. It was a very, very small trace in his system of Austrian, and probably wouldn't have made a difference by the time that they fought, whether it was on purpose or not. Devin Haney got hit with the punches, whether it was the Austrian or not. I doubt that it was, because it was a very small trace. And I think just Haney's plan was just bad for Ryan Garcia. It was all bad, and it went bad, and it continued to go bad. And Ryan Garcia got him. For this next fight, which will probably be at 147, it's going to be interesting, because now we saw against Brian Norman Jr. the Devin Haney, on that weight, he hits a lot harder. He doesn't just have sting. He can hit hard, just like anybody else. If you wind it up and you punch somebody, even if you have light hands, it's going to hurt. Even if you don't expect it, especially if you don't expect it. Haney is fast. He's accurate. He's just like Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather also, they said the same thing about him. He doesn't hit hard. He doesn't go for the KO, blah, blah, blah. But whenever people got hit by his jab and his right hand, it stopped them from coming forward. Just like the Canelo fight. You guys remember how Floyd Mayweather schooled Canelo, right? Well, it's because he has enough sting to make you stop going forward, to make you think about it twice, especially if not only are you going to get hit, but you're going to miss your punch too. It makes people's aggression drop down way below, just like Norman Jr.'s. So, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, 2026, hopefully by May. Benavidez against Surdo Ramirez, a cruiserweight, in May. Bam Rodriguez, fight a fighter 2 in 118, and then go on 122 to fight Naoya, the monster Inoue. Hopefully by the end of 2026. If not, I think that will be around the beginning of 2027. So that's what's going on next in boxing. Aside from these three guys, let's go on to another topic. Canelo against Terence Crawford. Recently, it was said in Mexican media, well, it wasn't said, Canelo said it himself, that he's going and he's in talks and he's negotiating to get the rematch against Terence Bud Crawford. That fight, I also thought that Terence Crawford was going to beat him. Terence Crawford beat him. Honestly, I thought Terence Crawford, my prediction was that he might even hurt Canelo. He didn't do it. I'm not sure if he was fighting safe. There was a point where I thought that he had him hurt. I'm surprised he didn't jump on him. Whether you think he was hurt or not is your opinion, but I thought Canelo was hurt, and he definitely felt Crawford's power. And that's the other reason. He was also very precise. He was tagging him all he wanted to, and Canelo couldn't counter. He was too fast. He would get in, throw a bunch of random punches, up, down, uppers, jabs, move, switch hit, punch him on the way out, get out. Canelo couldn't even move. He barely even moved his head. So They're saying that Canelo hurt his elbow after the Terence Crawford fight. He had to get surgery on his elbow. It's all fine and dandy if you want to think that's the reason why he lost that fight. I think the reason why he lost the fight is because his feet are too slow. For you to be able to counter Terence Crawford, your feet have to be fast. You have to be able to move. You have to be able to react in time. And Canelo did not do it. That's why he lost. But he's seeking a rematch against Terence Buck Crawford. Whether it happens or not, it's up to Turki Ali Sheikh. I don't think Crawford's next fight is against Canelo. I think it's gonna be against what's his name? That tall guy that fought Berlanga that knocked him out. I think his name is Shiraz. I think his name is Shiraz. You guys can correct me, comment down below what you think or what his name is. I think he's gonna fight him. There was a leak when Bud Crawford was over there in Saudi Arabia. He was recording like a promotion of him, and he was there, and he didn't move the camera. And then Shiraz came on the screen like they were promoting him and Shiraz fighting each other. That's what it seemed like, at least. He raised the video afterwards. Some of us saw it. I don't know if you guys heard about that. You guys can comment down below if you did. So that's one rumor. Another rumor was for maybe Terence Crawford going back down in weight, going back down to 160, 154, finding somebody else there. Maybe Charlo at 160. That would be a cool fight. Or maybe in 168, honestly. That would be a cool fight. That would be Jermall Charlo. Not Jermell, not the one that fought Canelo. The other one, the one that had some issues for like 2 or 3 years. He had family issues and alcohol issues and all that stuff. Probably finding him. Who else can we see coming back? Roy Jones said he was going to go work with Earl Spence. I'm not sure how that went. Nobody has said anything. I haven't seen anything about it. Whether it went good or not might mean that Spence might be coming back in 2026. He said he was down to fight Charlo as well, even though there were stablemates a while ago with Jermel. So for that, that would be cool. I don't know what other fights might come in 2026. Comment down below, yo. What other fights you think are going to come in 2026? What fights you would like to see in 2026? And we'll see what happens. Let's get it popping. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about my predictions. Let me know what fights you want to see. And we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.